Hello everyone, my name is Christian. I'm the owner of a Kia Ceed Plug-in Hybrid, which is a really silent car, especially at low speeds and when it's in electric mode, except for a rattling noise that absolutely drives me nuts, that comes from somewhere on the passenger side. And tell me if you don't know this. You're going electrically, everything is super silent, everything is super nice, and for some goddamn reason, every now and then when you're going over some abrasive stuff in a street, it's just like I would have liked to record it. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to record. So either you know what I mean, because it already drives you super nuts, or if you don't know what I mean, well, good for you. Stop watching this video. No need to waste time with it. So I tried quite a lot of stuff to get rid of that noise. Among the first things was that I added here, let me show it a little bit more. I added here a glove compartment. So of course I emptied the glove compartment to make sure that there's nothing in it that produces noise. I also tried to add extra dampening on the sides of the glove compartment door, so as to make sure that it's properly sealed and then it cannot just rattle up and down. And I also noticed that the handle of the, let me make some light. I also noticed that the handle can make quite some noise. So what I tried is just to put here a little bit of a tissue so that it doesn't open. So it doesn't open, but still so that it stays hard, right? So it doesn't just move loose. And unfortunately, none of these really worked. So today I'm going to try out yet another thing, and hopefully by the end of this video I will be able to show you that during the test drive it works absolutely amazingly. So to show you what I'm going to try, I'm going to enter the car through the passenger side, and down here there is, I'm not really sure what, I think it's part of the ventilation. There are three small buttons here that if you pull and then so with the index finger you just pull this small lever backwards towards you, and then maybe with the thumb you push this a little bit down, and you have three such buttons. So you do it again for the second one, and then you do it again for the third one. There you go. And I have some kind of plastic cover here that you can gently pull out, and you have access to something you didn't have access before. Gosh, I really like how IKEA made their cars so easy to build and unbuild. You can see that with 7 years of warranty, you really don't want to spend any energy on maintenance. Like, everything needs to be so accessible, so serviceable. So here on the right, there is a small connector. I have no clue what it does, but it kind of sounds rather loose. So if you're listening to it carefully, it kind of sounds like this could be it, that it's kind of moving a lot, and then at a small hunch, you hear it? This kind of sounds like the rattling noise that I just so hate in an otherwise perfectly quiet car. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to take some regular, what should I call it, kids glue. I have no clue what's the English word for it, but it's essentially some kind of glue that you warm up a little bit between your fingers. And then it's kind of nice because it's rubbery, it just doesn't let stuff loose, and hopefully that will fix the issue. So let me try to do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to push this small plastic lock here and then pull this out. Let me see if I can film from a comfortable position. You can also see it. No, I'm afraid you're going to, there it goes, right? So you just push this with your hand carefully and then you pull it carefully out. And then this one, I can twist it. And then by jiggling it a little bit, it comes very comfortably out. And as you can see, the black side and the black side and the white side are also kind of not that much in touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push a small screwdriver here just to detach them, and then I'm going to add some of these gluey rubbery thing between the black and the white connector, between the black connector and its socket here, and then also between the two white connectors. Let me do that. Okay, so let me show you what I did. So I took this black connector and I put some gluey mass here. Not too much, because I don't think there's a lot of clearance, just to make sure that some of the jiggle is getting out. Then I put some white mass on this side of the white connector. So this is where the white connector meets with its black support. And then I also put a little bit of mass, gluey mass, on this other white connector, so that when the two connectors go together, they don't rattle. So I'm going to assemble everything back, including the cover that I just took, and then I'm going to take it for a test drive. Minor correction, I think that here the clearance is just too big and it's not really effective to put the gluey mass here for noise reduction. So instead I rather put it here at where the plastic, the black support connects into its socket, so that to get that clearance out. Alrighty, installation done. And now if I knock this, I don't know if you hear it, but I can clearly hear that there's way less vibration going on there. So I'm really curious to take it to the street and see if this did the trick. Alrighty, I managed to find just outside the town where I live a dirt road. So small stones creates a lot of vibration of driving, and it's pretty isolated, so I can just drive around in circles as much as I want to. I'm in electric vehicle mode, and I completely turned off ventilation so as to make sure that I hear all of the noises. So I'm just going to try to drive around in circles, like I said. And of course I hear a lot of noises, right? Because we are going over stones and whatnot. But I no longer hear that really annoying, high-pitched, some plastic is hitting another plastic. I just hear that all of the sounds are pretty quickly dampening. So great success, I would say. Let me know in the comments below if you are annoyed by some rattling noise in your Kia, and if this video was any useful. Happy to hear from you. Hope this helped. Bye bye.